Mexico, I want to introduce you to someone very special, our biggest fan, Luciano.
All right, this might be a unpopular take, but I really like The Rock. I like The Rock, man. I really do. I think he doesn't have a lot of range. He doesn't, as an actor, he does not have a lot of range, but you are not able to deny that The Rock is able to energize people, and he is an electrifying athlete. Now, whether or not you agree with everything about him, that's not my argument. You have to give him his props. The Rock is absolutely electrifying. Now, I know that that's not a popular take, but I also know what else is not a popular take. Kamala Harris is trying to lie to us and tell us what she's about to tell us right now. So real quick, let me show you this. Kamala Harris wants us to believe that people be passing babies to her at her rallies.
I beg your pardon?
Kamala Harris wants us to believe that people be passing babies to her at her rallies. Let's go.
You know, one of my favorite things to see, and it would always happen spontaneously at our rallies, and thousands of people would come. And it would happen, is invariably somebody would want me to take a picture or to hug their child.
Uh-huh.
That's suspicious.
And someone in the back would hand that baby over through the crowd.
Up to you?
People who would
bless the baby.
But pass the baby, pass the baby, pass the baby.
See?
Boy, if you don't
Pass the baby. And then pass the baby back.
Pass the baby back.
Of all of the things in the world that have never happened, that has never happened the most. That is the most didn't happen of all time. What a bunch of baloney. Actual horseradish.
And I don't know.
What is in that cup? What's in those cups right there? There's two different cups right there. And don't you dare try to tell me it's sweet tea. Don't you dare. And it better not, don't even say it's unsweet tea. Don't blame that on sweet tea or unsweet tea's cousin. That is,
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
There's no way you gonna make me believe that. Don't you dare. Oh my goodness. She literally said, I'm gonna let her tease this out again. She said that the people be passing the baby to her.
Oh, there was something about that when it would happen. I mean, I could get very emotional about it right now, but you know, I believe that we should always feel that, you know, the children of the community are the children of the community.
Yeah.
Of all of us, that
Our next leaders, our next thinkers,
and that we all participate in caring about that child.
Yeah.
And in caring for that child.
Yeah.
And there was just something about that.
And seeing the baby travel from the parent.
Yes, and the parent trusted the stranger that.
I beg your pardon? I beg your pardon?
Well, this is a very interesting take. And of course, this is Kamala's on her book tour. She recently wrote a book or released a book, and she's on this book tour trying to get people to buy the book. Do you really believe this? Because where is the evidence? In the year of our Lord 2025, there are video cameras, 4K video cameras everywhere. Watch this. Here's another one. I gotta mute this one because it's got some music in it, but watch this one. We got Flo Rida. He's at a concert. He's just doing his thing. And somebody, I don't know why they got a baby at the concert, but they're passing a baby to him at the concert. And look at all those phones right there. All those phones right there. Just in this scene alone, there's at least 5 phones. And so you want me to believe that people are passing their babies to Kamala Harris
Next to them.
But nobody captured it on film? There's no video evidence of this, of her blessing the babies, passing the baby to her? Come on now. Stop it. Stop playing.
Trusted the next person, and all of them as though it was their own child.
Yeah.
There was something so magical in many ways about that, and about affirming, about you can create an environment where people feel safe and feel a sense of communal responsibility and community.
Yeah.
many of us had the blessing of growing up where, the neighbors were watching out for all the kids.
Right. It was a neighborhood. Your
Yeah.
neighbor.
You know what? I don't believe Kamala Harris had this experience. A lot of people talk about this, and I know I had this experience, and many others did as well, where the community watched out for their children, the neighborhood. I don't like the word community in this respect. The neighborhood watched out for each child. So if a child was misbehaving down the street, a parent down the street would correct that child and maybe even pick up the phone and call and say, hey, I had to talk to your kid about this, that, and the third, or I saw your kid misbehaving at school, and so on and so forth. I don't believe Kamala Harris had these experiences. I really don't. What I truly believe happened when Kamala Harris had a very different life than a run-of-the-mill black person that she tries to couch herself as. And what I believe happened is when she went to Howard University, she heard all of these stories. Because Howard University is a historically black college. She was there as an Indian woman. She's hearing all these stories that don't jive with what her experiences were. But she found out that black people resonate with it. So they resonate with cooking collard greens. They resonate with jazz music. They resonate with all of these stories, the community helped raise me, the neighborhood helped raise me, so on and so forth. She heard these stories and she made them her own. I don't believe she had these experiences. I really don't. And a lot of her stories just sound like there's somebody else's story that she's telling in order for laughs and giggles, in my opinion. But let's finish this up. But she still wants me to believe that somebody passed their child to her in a crowd.
Where was the community?
Right.
Was
And
the tribe?
there's so much about where we are right now that has caused people to feel alone or to feel outside or to feel like they don't belong. And this...
Actually, shout out to the body language expert because the body language guy, because he said it. No, a lot of us feel very unified. Kamala Harris did a great job of unifying quite a bit of us. She unified quite a bit of us, and we all went out last November and voted against her. So she did do an excellent job of helping us feel unified together, bringing all of us around a central purpose of not voting for you. So yeah, shout out to that.
This was just the opposite of that. And I hold on to that. I talk about that kind of thing in the book, and I hope that there is something about what I've written and shared that reminds people about how we all felt, because we're still those same people.
That part.
And we can't let circumstances or one election strip us of those kinds of feelings.
I don't know what kind of feelings she doesn't want us to be stripped of. That makes really no sense whatsoever. But part of the problem is that we allow politics to rule too much of our lives. But we can have a discussion about that for 2 days. What I really find interesting is that she literally is playing in our faces and telling us that people were passing their kid to her to bless their kid or whatever. I don't know, what was that for? And if they wanted to pass their child to her to take a picture with, well, guess what? There should be a picture of it. Where's the picture, Kamala? I mean, we got The Rock, we had Flo Rida, and I'm sure there's certain others, tons of others of people passing the kids to celebrities and having them take a picture with them. Sure, but where is this for you, Kamala? Let me know in the comments. Did you pass your baby to Kamala? Let me know if you passed your baby to Kamala. Did you get the picture? Did you get the video? Link it down in the description or email me, dearwokec@gmail.com. Thank you again to all the 50,000 amazing of you all that hit that subscribe button and help us hit our goal of 50,000. I can't wait to add 50,000 more so we can hit 100. Looking forward to rock with you all real soon. Thank you so much. Grace and peace. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Jay Witt Podcast. If you enjoyed today's show, please do me a favor and hit me up with that 3-piece special. Like the video, subscribe, and of course, share it with somebody who would also enjoy this type of content. And make sure you leave a comment because I do pin the best comments to the top. So thank you so much for tuning in today. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.